Welcome to another edition of Arizona Living. Look who we have. We have Super in the house. Stay tuned. Guys, happy Saturday morning. My name is Sam. I'm the host of Arizona Living. And here with us today, we have the one, the only, Big Super.
What's happening, guys? What's up? It's Super in Arizona.
And Tila is present. What's up, Tila? Hopefully Phil is with you. So this guy, Super, he asked me not to call him Big Super. We're friends, so he just said, call me just Super. So I'm calling him just Super, right? So I'm not trying to be disrespectful. He said just Super. So Super, we just did a house tour. He got to see Cartoon Wife's mansion in Queen Creek, and now we're in the Bootleg Studio to do a question and answer. So, what do you think of Queen Creek? What do you think of the mansion?
Oh man, it's beautiful, guys. It's phenomenal. You know, we just sitting in here in a nice studio, but let me tell you, it's a lot of stuff. There are other things that are going on. I'm talking about high power stuff, guys. I'm talking about some Bill Gates stuff, kind of stuff, guys. I mean, yeah, that sort of thing.
So the Zonies are coming in. We normally do these late at night, like at 6 o'clock. So I'm glad some of you guys are actually able to join in, because I got a list of questions for Mr. Super himself, all right? First off, I watched a bunch of your videos, and at no point did I actually hear your origin story. So how did you become a YouTuber? What started the whole thing?
So how did I start? So I started doing YouTubing. I started YouTubing on a different angle, not necessarily YouTubing. I used to use YouTube as a way to sell merchandise. So, back in the day, I used to flip merchandise, and, that's how I work at swap meets and sell merchandise and stuff like that. So I would have merchandise, and, I would YouTube to sell it. I was using it as a form of marketing. So, but I've been messing around with it for years. And then I started having channels here and there. He never took it seriously, never even knew anything about it. And then one day I just decided, you know what? Well, I found out that people actually just only YouTube, not used it to, sell stuff. And then from there, I was like, well, maybe I'm start a channel. And I started, just jacking around with channels and stuff. And then I decided to take it seriously. And then that's when I started actually with the Super Tribe channel. And then I learned, you know how it is, you just always learning. And then I went from the Super Tribe channels, still doing my Super Tribe channel, to the Arizona channel. But that's because I had learned so much stuff. And then this was a guinea pig. It was like, okay, let me put it to work and see if it worked. And then I put it to work and it worked. So that's how the Arizona stuff came about.
Wow. So you were like Gary Vee with the garage sales, but then you went and started making pitch videos on YouTube, trying to actually sell what you found.
Yep.
That is cool. I've never heard anybody doing that.
Yeah. I got some old YouTube stuff, man, I could break out, but old videos. I did one of my channels was, so my Super Tribe channel back in the day used to be like a health channel. Like at one time in my life, I know it's probably hard to imagine, but I was healthy at one time in my life. And then I was doing like some health stuff, talking about green juices and all that kind of stuff. And then I did a boxing channel where I just talked about boxing. I'm a big boxing fan.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Who's your favorite? You like Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, I like Money Floyd Mayweather, man. He's the man, but not my favorite. But I mean, he make a lot of money. His thing, I won't get into it, man. But Floyd is all right. But Floyd he's about making his money. He isn't so big on the boxing thing.
I gotta ask.
Uh-huh.
Mike Tyson, what do you think?
I think Mike Tyson is, man, I mean, he's a monster. Is he like one of the greatest heavyweights of all time? No. I mean, he folded against, when he got to that elite level, and he folded. So, but he was a great boxer, though. But I think it was more of his personality that sold more than anything, which is why he's still around.
He's still relevant.
Yeah, he's still relevant. Really, just on his personality.
He could kick my butt, that's for sure.
Hell yeah.
So, no disrespect, Big Mike. If you're watching, we love you. Okay. So.
Exactly, dude.
So lots of people are commenting here. Mr. Dave says he loves both channels. Thank you so much. Ken says hello. Super chat. Thank you so much. Great to see you all together. Name one place you travel to that you love the most.
Who's that for?
I don't know.
It's for you.
But you're the guest. You're answering questions.
That I travel to that I love the most. I liked Hawaii. I've been to Hawaii, and I enjoyed Hawaii a lot. I just got back from Costa Rica.
I saw some videos. You're a traveler.
Yeah.
Very
that's
nice.
That's my thing. I like travel vlogs, so I would love it.
To like Los LeBlanc.
Yeah, hey, there you go, man.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of travel videos, thinking about the future when I eventually retire, and I'm looking into Mexico.
Yeah,
because it's not too far. I know I was married to a Mexican woman for like 14 years, all in, including, and so I know the culture. I've been to Mexico many times. Parts are cheaper, and it's not that dangerous. Don't believe the hype.
Right. I just got back from Mexico. I did a Mexico vlog too.
Nice.
But, yeah, it's not. Well, I mean, maybe I got lucky or something and made it back alive. But it was cool. I like Mexico.
Nice. I like Boston. Boston's my favorite city.
Is it?
Yeah, I love Boston.
Never been to Boston.
It's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Park your car at Harvard Yard. That's the accent right there.
When I think of Boston, I think of Mark Wahlberg and Ben Affleck. That's what comes to mind. Is Ben from
I think so.
Boston? Is it?
I think so. I don't know. I could be wrong. Don't crucify me, Batman fans. I think he's from Boston. So, you want me to split the monies, okay? Thanks there, Tila. That's great. How do you like it? Like what? You're talking to Michelle's daughter. Sorry. Okay, Dave has a question. Do you live close to each other, and how much is a house in both? We actually live about 45 minutes apart.
I wish it was 45 minutes apart, man. You know what? Actually, because I was rolling, man. I was rolling. But jumping in that, from my house to here was 53 minutes. And I got here in about 45 minutes. So, yeah. And we live on opposite ends of town. You live in the East Valley. I live in the West Valley. And, I mean, literally opposite ends of town. So, I'll tell you, let's see. It depends. So you asked how much are the houses. If I were to guess, I would say the rent would be the same. Now, as far as the housing, the property values, that I wouldn't know. Depending on what size house we're talking about, what size lot, yada, yada, yada. But I mean, if you're talking same house, would it be the same as Goodyear? I'm in Goodyear now. Would it be the same as Goodyear?
I don't know if you know this about me. I lived with Cartoon Wife in Avondale for 4 years.
Yeah.
And so I like Goodyear. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if it would be the same price. So, I mean, it'd be somewhat comparable.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know either. I don't know which would be more. I don't know if Queen Creek would be more than Goodyear or if Goodyear is more than Queen Creek.
I mean, Goodyear is definitely more developed than Queen Creek. That's for sure.
Yeah. So
Queen Creek is still ding, 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 ding. By the way, I know you saw some of my episodes. I am not politically correct. More than anything else, this is my cheap therapy. I have fun. I'm not running for mayor, so I can say whatever I want. That's the beauty of it. And a lot of people think I'm an obnoxious New Yorker, which is true. And I do insult a lot of people. Like I said some negative stuff about Donald Trump, and I said some negative stuff about people who didn't get vaccinated. So, YouTube loves me or hates me. But either way, it's okay with me. So
if they hate you, man, then you're doing something right.
That's true.
Yeah, you're doing something right.
We haven't got any trolls yet. He was asking about trolls right before we started rolling because I'm ready for the trolls. I'm ready to disable them. So
locked and loaded.
That's right. So I got to ask the name Big Super. Where'd you get that from? Why do you like to be called Super? So
Super is actually a nickname. So I had a really good friend who calls me Super. And he's just, Super. You get all excited, bro. He pull his hair, Super. This dude's a character, man. But he called me Super. And then, it's Big Super. And, that's where it went.
Now, does your wife call you Big Super?
No, she doesn't.
My wife calls me a lot of bad names.
Exactly. I can't say the stuff that she calls me, man.
That's right. We don't get demonetized here. So, are you a fan of Mr. Casey Neistat?
Casey Neistat's the GOAT, man.
Yes,
He's the GOAT, bro. You know, so yeah, I watch him, and I actually have to like get back from watching him because, you know, because you're trying to emulate him. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm still trying to master this or the story. You know what I'm saying? Like that's so hard, bro. Like to shoot a video, but to I mean, you know, we're probably going we're geeking out right now.
Yeah.
But the story, dude, is like that's horrible. That's tough, man.
Now, like you're like a true vlogger. Like a lot of your videos, you're out and about. Me, I just sit on my ass in this chair and rant and rave for the most part. Now, I did like 15 city tours. I did some, but I get up for the crack because I don't want people looking at me weird. And plus, cars make a lot of noise.
Right.
And one time I was filming and the cops were just staring at me.
Right.
And it's like, I don't know if I was in trouble or what.
Yeah.
So anything crazy happened while you were filming out and about?
If something crazy happened while I'm filming, then you guys will see it. Actually, in the Queen, not in Queen Creek, in AJ. And I cut it out, man. So
Apache Junction, AJ.
Man, I was in that trailer park, man. I don't know if you guys seen that video, but I was in the trailer park. And this guy says, and I think he was all tweaked out. He says, "You film me, I'm a break that boop 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 camera." And then I just said, "Oh well, I guess I shouldn't film you then." And then that was it. You know, I was just real smooth about it. Just kept my day going. But yeah, that was about the craziest thing that happened.
Your camera was threatened.
Yeah, it was threatened, man. That's my livelihood. Come on, man. You can't threaten my camera. I geek out over those cameras. You want to crush my camera? So
now he's got like a real camera. I use a GoPro. Okay. Prior to my GoPro, I was using my iPhone, and so my first video sucked. Now, and speaking of like editing, you mentioned you don't use Final Cut, you don't use Premiere, you use Vegas.
Yeah, I use Vegas. So the reason that I don't know if Final Cut is the same way. Do Final Cut? Do you have to pay monthly?
No.
Okay, so that's why. Well, that's why I'm still. No, it's not. I started with Vegas because I bought it at Best Buy. At that time, it was a DVD that you know how you remember how you used to put the DVD in the computer at that time. So and then over the years, I just stayed with it. So now here I am, you know, where I'm at, and that's the language I speak is Sony Vegas. You know, so I don't want to learn. I would like to learn Premiere Pro because they got some stuff that I say like, dude, what's up, Vegas? Why come y'all don't get this? You know, but yeah.
So when Super was walking around the house, he noticed some Green Bay Packers stuff. And cartoon-wise, a huge fan of the Green Bay Packers. And I came to find out, where are you from originally?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I never heard you say that in your videos, but you got quite a few. I haven't watched them all.
Yeah. Well, I don't bring it up much, but I moved out here from Milwaukee. And yeah, I'm from Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. How long have you been here in Arizona?
Moved out here in 99. What's this, 2021? So we're getting up on 22 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're an OG. I've been here 10 years now.
Hey,
10 long
You're official
years.
now, man. That's how long it take, man. 10 years, man.
So guys, we were filming the house tour earlier and he noticed some of the Disney merch and I went off on the mouse. So you have that to look forward to on his house tour video, MTV Crib style. This is cartoon-wise mansion. All right, so I have a question here from Tila. If I could get it up on the screen. There we go. What's one thing about AZ that you both would change if you could?
Well, if I could change one thing about AZ, it would be the summer. You know, I would just make it, lock it in at the warmest it gets is 85. And the least that it gets is, should I go 65 or 70?
65 is good. A little chilly.
Okay, 65. Just get that little brisk.
This is a hard question there, Tila. There's so many things I dislike about Arizona.
Ooh, the greatest state in our nation. What could you possibly dislike?
Listen, I live in Arizona, but it is not my home. My home is New York, New Jersey. You know, the Northeast. Is there one thing besides the insane heat? If we could make the prices lower again for housing, that would be nice. They were cheap at one point, and then the last 2-3 years, they just exploded, and it's not affordable here anymore. So
that's a good one. That's a good one, because the prices have went insane. So now it feels like, it feels expensive.
It is.
And in the lure, I don't know if you've been here for 10 years. One of the big points of moving here was that it was inexpensive and so affordable.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden that's been taken away. So now we need new reasons.
And the heat is still there.
Yeah, the heat is still there.
Now, granted, it's only 4 out of the 12 months. So the other 8 months, the weather's great, in all fairness. Yeah. I got to say something nice about Arizona, guys. Tila's busy today. I've seen Soup in demonstrations and interviewing meth heads. It's like he's an action reporter for AZ. Demonstrations? I didn't see you in any demonstrations. You were out there picketing?
No, I went to the, what do they call that thing? Remember when they was doing the protests and stuff? I went to the protest.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was down at the protest. I took the video away though, man. But, what was the question?
She was just commenting about seeing you doing demonstrations and interviewing meth heads. Yeah. Like you're an action reporter.
Hey, that's not nice to call them meth heads.
Yeah, Tila, why you gotta be labeling people? I love you, Tila. Just kidding. Okay, Dave, I love the honesty in both of you guys. Very raw and real. What do you both think about Lake Havasu? Is it crowded? How deep is it? How far from Phoenix is it worth seeing? Oh, I got stuff to say. I'll let you go first.
I have never been to Lake Havasu. Seen pictures or videos, and to me, it comes across as if it's a big party.
My wife, cartoon wife, is from Lake Havasu.
What?
Her parents still live in Lake Havasu, and I got married in Lake Havasu. Yes, I did, right by the London Bridge. And as we were getting married, some guy on a boat came by and yelled, "Don't do it!"
No, he's not.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Right in the middle of the ceremony. And it was hot as balls. Havasu gets 20 degrees hotter than Phoenix, believe it or not. Wow. And it's...
What?
Yes, I kid you not. 20 degrees hotter. Yeah, it is crazy hot in Havasu. Now, it's kind of weird. It's like a retirement community, kind of, but that's where like spring break happens. So then you have all the topless girls on the lake, but all the old people around. I'm not politically correct. Sorry. Age challenged. Okay, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so he's like, I can't believe he just said that. So, but to me, I've asked Cartoon Wife many times if she wants to relocate. She has no desire to go back to Lake Havasu. None. She's much happier here in the valley. But it's okay. I have a video about it on my channel if you want to check it out there, Dave. Betty AZ, I'm a Kenyan YouTuber in Arizona. Would love to meet both of you for a video together. That's cool, Betty. I have done about 6 collaborations in my time in doing YouTube. This is by far, the one I've been looking forward to the most, is because I've been watching this guy. I was a fan of his. When you first came on the scene, right? It was Brian with Arizona Dreams and me, for the most part. Now, I don't mean to disrespect other YouTubers, but we're like the most popular ones at the time. This guy came onto the scene. I'm like, I'm in trouble. This guy knows how to edit, and he's good. I'm like, my channel's going in the crapper. And then, so yeah, I've been following you for a long, long time. So
I wish I had caught. What was his name? Brian.
Brian with Arizona Dreams.
I wish I had caught Brian before he got out of here too, man. I've been slow about doing the collab. I guess I've been kind of shy about it, because I wanted to do a collab as well, So, but I say it on here. Yeah, I say it in my lives, like, yeah, man, I love to do it, But, I'm happy that we're making that happen now, And I think that actually, I don't know if you think it. You would tell him if you didn't. But I want to do the collab with all of the Arizona guys. So here go who are the official Arizona channels?
The biggest one by far right now is Living in Arizona Now with Jeff.
Kicking ass. My God.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. He is killing it.
Man.
Yes, he is dominating. So, Jeff, if you're watching, my hat's off to you.
Man, you got to tip your hat to Jeff, bro. You doing the most, man.
Yeah, and the OG, like before I started making videos about Arizona, was Desert Dweller Debs.
Desert Dweller
She
Debs.
was number one. She is the godmother of making videos about Arizona on YouTube, and I owe her a collab.
And she was the first one doing numbers, big numbers on her vids. I think she had some 60,000 views or, even more. I'm not sure, but I know she was doing big numbers on her Arizona videos. So,
believe it or not, I had no desire to make videos about Arizona whatsoever.
How did you get into making Arizona videos?
I started off making a kids channel because my wife's friend told me that people were making money on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I didn't really know that. So I saw Ryan's Toys. I'm like, his videos suck. I could do videos like that. So I made a children's channel. And of course, no one watched it. And then I started getting mad. So I made another channel called Ambitiously Lazy. Because it captures my essence, right? And then I started making all sorts of crappy videos. I made one video on dating because I don't know if you know, I wrote an ebook called 1,000 Women in 30 Days. And it's the story of how I game match and met cartoon wife, right? So anyway, I made all these videos, and my fourth video on that channel was about reasons why I hate Arizona.
Oh,
and that video took off.
Did it?
And you would think I was smart enough to say, I'm going to make videos about Arizona. I didn't do that. I started making videos about being a vegan called Vegan Recipe Review, where I would find popular YouTubers that were vegan, make their recipes, and give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. Hey. That went nowhere either. So then I quit YouTube. I was like, screw YouTube. I ain't doing it no more. Right. So I'm in New York on a business trip in an Uber. And I'm telling the Uber driver how much I hate Arizona, how I want to move back home. And he was like, bro, you got it all wrong. You need to go back with a fresh set of eyes. I wish I was you living in Arizona. So I came back here, fresh set of eyes. I started making more videos about Arizona. They started to take off. And then I changed the name of the channel from Ambitiously Lazy to Arizona Living. And I've been doing videos for years now about Arizona. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Mostly me sharing funnies about me living here. So that's how it evolved. And I consider this a humorous channel, not for nothing. More than anything else, because I don't want to do stand-up, so I just do it here. So I saw you move from Avondale to Goodyear.
Yes.
So how's that going?
It's going phenomenal. So back in the day when I had I was better off financially. I was in Goodyear. And things went to crap back in the 208, 209 bus. And I ended up in Avondale. And which I love Avondale. I lived in Avondale before all of that too. But my heart was always loved Goodyear. Goodyear was my spot. So I just sold the house, and then we moved back to Goodyear.
Nice. Yeah, the A-Team, for you guys that don't know, new to the channel, the A-Team are the official sponsor of this channel. If you're looking to buy or sell real estate here in the Phoenix Valley, this is who you need to call. Janet and Gabby, the A-Team. They were based out of Goodyear, Avondale, and now they're relocating to Phoenix proper.
Okay.
And they've been out here many times.
Okay.
They're the ones that sold my house in Gilbert.
Yeah, I seen them on your channel before. The two young ladies.
Yes.
They seem ballers. Like they flip houses too, don't they?
Yes, they do. And they had a restaurant and they had a cafe. Yeah, they're doing well.
They do the most.
They're killing it.
Yeah.
They're killing it. We should do a video there. How you living? So, because they're redoing a house in like the ritzy part of the neighborhood over there.
Okay.
What the heck's that called? It's I forgot the name of the neighborhood that they live in Phoenix proper. It's like where the Arcadia. Yeah, the 90210. See, he knows what's up.
You said proper. You got Arcadia, and then you got Arcadia proper. Don't tell a person that's in Arcadia proper that they're in Arcadia. No, they're gonna correct you and be like, I'm in Arcadia proper, because there's a difference. But both of them are like, you know what I'm saying? Both of them are like, but Arcadia proper is, it's that. They brought you over there, Sam? They let you come over?
Believe it or not. Now, granted, the house is not finished yet, so maybe when it's finished, they won't let me in. But yeah,
I would love to go to Arcadia proper, just visit and look around. That would be so nice, man. Yeah, that would be dope.
It's kind of cool. And I have a dentist appointment this week in Paradise Valley.
What?
Money.
What?
There's a reason why I have to go there, because I might have an infection in a root canal.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of you don't care, but I have to go back to the original person that did the root canal to see if before and after pictures, to see if it really is an infection. So anyway, and I'm probably going to get a root canal on the other side of my mouth. So Tila asked the question, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I'll go first on this one. I love Alpha M. Alpha M does this show about men's grooming. Yeah, I know, it's ironic. You can't believe it, right? But I really like his show, and that's who I model my thumbnails after. Who do you like? Who are your favorite YouTubers?
So, who are my favorite YouTubers? Let's see here. You know what, man? So I watch a few. It's like I get stuff from a bunch of different, not just only in our genre, but one of my favorite YouTubers is CJ So Cool. That's one of my favorite YouTubers. He got a real good product, and you're a pro, man. You're a pro, you know. So that's one of my favorite YouTubers. And who else do I got that I like a lot? That I'm watching. You know, of course, like I said, my travel vloggers and stuff like that. You know, they all the big homies. So I got a few. I like the Prince family.
I like Brett Conti. He does vlogs in New York.
Hey, Brett, yeah.
Kelly Stamps, of course.
You like Kelly Stamps?
Hell yeah, I like Kelly Stamps. Who doesn't like Kelly Stamps? Shout out Kelly Stamps. I love her humor. Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, I'm such a fan of YouTube. I have to stop I recently just was able to stop myself from watching so much YouTube. You know, because I got into a point now that I'm like, okay, enough. I watched every single thing, you know, and let me just do my thing. You know what I'm saying? But, dude, I'm such a fan of YouTube, bro. I watched everybody.
Tila's hubby. Super. You sold your house yourself. Describe that experience.
It was cool. It was easy as pie. It's not my first time selling a house. I sold a few houses. I'm not a real estate agent or anything like that, but I sold a couple houses, a few houses myself. Well, you know, of course, without a realtor or whatnot. You can sell a house easy, man. You could just list a house on Craigslist and sell it, you know. But you know, I won't go all into it because we're sponsored by the A-Team over here, and I'm over here talking this crap. This is the toughest thing in the world. You want to get with the A-Team.
Thank you. So we got a question here from Billy. So no doubt that housing is unaffordable in AZ right now, but is it possible to find affordable apartment rentals in a decent low crime area? It depends on your definition of affordable. I mean, I was paying $2,000 a month for a 2-bedroom in Gilbert, right across the street from Top Golf. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't anything to write home about other than the fact that I had a little garage, and the garage was so small, it made me think about going on a diet every time I went in and out of the car. So every time I went in and out of the car, I was like, damn, I gotta lose some weight. So yeah, it was tight. But it's expensive in general here. I mean, if you go to the outskirts, maybe like Apache Junction, maybe you could get some more bang for your buck, or Casa Grande. I don't know. He's laughing at Casa Grande. Sam said Casa Grande. Yes, I did.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know what? You hit the nail on the head. You said, what's affordable? Are we talking to someone that's moving here from Jackson, Mississippi, or are we talking to someone that's from California? Because if you're from California, you high-fiving, you bragging to your friends back home. Look what I found for $3,000 a month. This 2-bedroom is awesome. And we're like, dude, oh my God, that was $900 last year. You know, so it depends on what's affordable, but you know, for what's the norm is $2,000 a month for rent. Think that you're going to pay $2,000 a month for rent, and you'll be in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in the suburbs.
Good answer. Twistina, been wanting to move to Arizona for 15 years. I hate where I live now so much. I think it's time to make the move. All the videos are so helpful. Cool. I'm glad they're helpful to you. Another one here. Ro, hello from Alaska. Kudos to both of you making a great video of Victory Verado. Question, since housing and rent is so high now, where do you stand on the eviction moratorium? Yes, I can say big words, people. Moratorium. Okay? So where do we stand on the eviction moratorium here? I don't know where. I don't know. I don't keep up with the news. I haven't heard of people getting kicked out yet. So I don't know. Skibby the Game Cat. What is bad about Apache Junction or Casa Grande? They're just sparse. Like, there's not much there. That's all I gotta say. It's like mostly desert. We were actually talking about that off camera before we started rolling. There's not a whole lot there. Not saying anything bad about them, but you get more bang for your buck out there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You know?
Nothing wrong with those places.
Retired 2019, my favorite Arizona YouTubers. Very nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm looking up and down to see if I missed any questions. You guys were busy in the chat. Normally it's just me and you, and I can take them as they come. And now it's just like, holy crap, they're just flying. And I saw something about MD moving. And I see our friend Phil is here. Yeah, Tila and Phil are married. Doesn't Tila look like Beyonce? Mm-hmm. See, I commented last time, and this is her husband, Phil. So they're fans of my channel and your channel too. They watch you all the time, apparently, because they told me you moved. I didn't even know. So like, yeah, he moved to Goodyear. I'm like, what? So they keep up. Here we go. Tila's hubby. Any concerns over the drought situation?
No, man. So people ask me, well, they asked me that on the live before when I was in the pool. And I'm like, dude, what drought? What are you talking about? I'm in the pool. So no, I'm not concerned with a drought at all. This is the furthest thing from my mind.
I have no concerns about a drought. I have more concerns about the lights turning off here because I live in Queen Creek, and every time the wind blows, the power flickers. So I have no concerns about the water at all. And if the water does run out, I'll move somewhere else, you know? So it's not that big of a deal, but I don't see it being a concern for the next 20 years. Stepdad Chronicles. I do videos mainly in Buckeye along with my kids and their channels, but the city of Buckeye approved Douglas Ranch, Spurlock Ranch, and Tarded So East. Huh? I don't know if that was a question, but okay. Let's see. All right, we answered this question. Let's see. All right, guys, type your questions away. I have to come up with more questions for Big Soup because I had a list. I like to script everything. I had a list of questions to ask him. So you've been here a while. What are the top 3 things you love about Arizona? Because you always do your videos. Arizona's the best state ever. I want to know why.
It's the greatest state in our nation.
I want to know why.
Man, come on, man. Arizona's the bomb, man. Listen, okay. It's beautiful. It's scenic. It's very scenic. At every turn is a postcard opportunity. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, at every turn. We're in a valley, so we're surrounded by mountains. Every day is sunshine. Every single day. So the sun is out, you know, every day.
That's why we don't have daylight savings time, because we don't want to save any of that daylight.
So man, that I mean, it's just and it's new. So you go back home. I mean, other than Arizona, every place else is old. So you go back and you living in a house that was built in the 1800s that you've been fixing up since the 1800s. You know, like how many floors has that house seen? You know, and you know, man, you're from the East Coast. I'm from the Midwest. So
I had an old house in Jersey.
Yeah, and then it's I just gave you 2, and then 3 is that it's so laid back. It's so chill. Other places are so stuffy. The people are so stuffy, and they're unpleasant. But of course, I can understand people not being as happy or as friendly. I wouldn't be as happy or friendly if I wasn't living in the greatest state in our nation.
Every time you do that in one of your videos, I'm watching it. I'm like, my eyes roll. Like, oh, seriously? So I got another question here from Tila. What advice would you both give to any YouTuber newbies coming into the game? Great question. All right. I would say you need to find your voice. Don't try to copycat someone else. Be original. You know, when we are in high school, we get ridiculed for not looking like everyone else, not wearing a starter jacket. Yes, I'm dating myself. Not very dating myself a lot. Okay, you know, having a particular set of jeans, particular type of shirts. You get ridiculed for being different. In the YouTube world, you get loved for being different. And, you know, you don't want to be like everybody else. You want to be yourself. So that would be my biggest piece of advice.
What would the biggest piece of advice that I would have for for a person starting out in YouTube is, geez, I don't know. What would I tell someone?
Consistency. Don't worry so much about your equipment.
Yeah, I would say that, but
equipment does count. It does count.
You see those earliest videos that I was shooting? I had a dang on soccer mom cam. Oh my God, that thing was horrible, man. $100 camera. But anyway, yeah, what would I say? I would say learn all that you could do. There you go. I would say plug into those how-to YouTube videos and learn and get good at the craft. Start getting good at the craft. Don't worry about the views, because when you first start, you want views. You want views, but in reality, if we're honest, more than likely your videos suck. My videos were trash, you know, but I wanted views bad. Oh man, why couldn't I? You know, I used to think my videos were great, and I can't bear to look at those videos now, you know. So yeah, learn the craft. Keep learning. I'm still learning.
I'm still learning a lot too.
I'm still learning, man. And you just get to new levels and new levels and new levels and new levels. So yeah.
Cool. Here's another question from Retired 2019. Do you guys think a single man can live on a budget of $6,000 a month, including rent? Yeah, $6,000 a month? Hell's yes.
Yeah.
You'd be balling.
Yeah, you're a baller, man.
Absolutely.
$6K a month, yeah. I mean, come on, you get you. Depending if you're gonna rent or something, 2K. You won't even need the whole 2K. You could live in a studio or 1 bedroom or something. Fat little 1 bedroom studio or something downtown.
For that much, you could get yourself a maid.
Yeah,
You're doing good.
Come on, man.
Skibby the Game Cat. Tombstone area seems pretty old. Tombstone is kind of old. Yes, AZ is really a gorgeous state, Tila said. Billy, great content, guys. I'm from Texas. Yeah! I just want to know if maybe $1,000 to $1,200 is okay for an apartment in a decent area. That's low. That's really low now. A couple years ago, yes. Now, not really. You're going to be going out to the outskirts.
Yeah, depending on the size too of the apartment.
Sure.
If you're talking about a 1 bedroom, then you might can find a 1 bedroom.
Yeah.
But yeah, and where you're talking about living too, you know. What do you say? Do you say good neighborhood?
Yes, decent neighborhood.
Decent neighborhood.
Decent area. I mean, you could always look on Craigslist and, you know, rent a room out in a house or something like that too. You could luck out, you know, but Craigslist could be sketchy too. So
yeah,
you take your chances. Twistina, would it be better to move then find a job, an apartment? I know sometimes you have to have a job before you can get an apartment.
So I moved here for such a long time ago that it's different. Now, you know, people are coming, you know, they're coming in droves. So I don't know what it's like today coming from out of state. When I came here, I came with a job and an apartment. So when we made the decision to come, I actually jumped in my car and drove down here because I knew that if I drove down here in my car, I wasn't driving it back. So I drove down here in the car, secured an apartment that weekend, and got a job that weekend. And I flew back home.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So it can be done, obviously. I've known people that say, "Oh, it's hard to find a job." They're not trying. "Oh, I can't get an apartment." One of Cartoon Wife's cousins were ranting and raving on Facebook. "Oh, I can't find an apartment. I've been looking for months." BS. I found the house we just sold in Gilbert.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was the guy had a business, right? And so he was like, "All right, I'm gonna buy your house. You got 2 weeks to get out."
Mm-hmm.
So the apartment I got sight unseen, and I moved within 2 weeks. Okay, so with a whole family full of crapola, we got it done. So if you want to make it happen, you can make it happen. Whatever the circumstance is, you'll find a way to make it happen.
Yeah.
Jeanette just moved here from DMV, DC metro area. AZ is beautiful compared to areas in DMV. Yeah, compared to DC, welcome over here. You don't have to deal with the cold anymore. Okay, retired 2019. Okay, Tila, thanks. All right, guys, you have any more questions for Big Soup, or else we're going to end it soon. Let's see, we've been going now 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Soup wanted to do this early. So I was like, all right, you want to do this early? We're going to do this early. So we did a whole house tour, which he's going to post on his channel, MTV Crib style. And we started this at 10 a.m. exact. And now we're 41 minutes in. I didn't know how long we were going to go. Do you have any plans for the rest of the day? I'm sure your wife has something for you.
Man, Sam, I like editing. I don't like editing. I like putting out content, so I'm going to be editing, I'm actually editing a video as we speak. I got it at home, and then I'm going to edit this video and, drop it ASAP. So
today?
I wish, we'll see if I could drop it today. I will drop it today. But like I said, I'm already editing something. So maybe I can get it out tomorrow,
Yeah, Cartoon Wife doesn't like me spending a lot of time editing, so I got really quick at it. Yeah. I can do it like in an hour tops. I speed edit now.
That I would love, man. I would love to be able to edit. That's another thing. Like, you don't know the speed of your edits. Like, am I fast at editing or am I slow at editing? Because who do you know that edits YouTube videos?
Right.
But man, if you could do them in an hour.
I do them in an hour because I have a technique. First, I do my rough. I know you guys probably don't care about this because you're not YouTubers, but some of you are. But I do my real quick rough edit where I'm just cutting out all the spots I don't like. Like if I stumble and I want to cut it out because I redid it, and then I have my first draft. And then I go back and I watch it again, and then I do like my zoom in and zoomed out. So I try to do that like every 5 seconds. And then of course I have to add a plug for the A team because I'm always plugging that A team. Here you go. I'm always plugging the A team. So I got to add that at the end. I got to add my outro song and all that stuff. And then I have to put the thumbs up symbol at the end. And I don't go too crazy with it. I haven't been using music lately because I had a team in the Philippines doing the shorts for me. But I have discontinued the shorts, guys, because I wasn't really doing much for the channel. But thank you, Tila, and great music selections. Super Coffee 23, sending my love and respect. Soup, that drone footage in Costa Rica was amazing.
Thank you, Tila. Thank you.
Hey, Super. Sam's family is gluten-free. Does your family have any food restrictions or follow any special diets?
Yeah, actually, we do follow a special diet. We eat pizza, hamburgers, French fries.
Comedian over here. Comedian. Tila's happy. Tila's hubby, what software do you use for your music?
I use Epidemic Sound.
Nice. Yeah, I don't have a subscription to that.
You know?
No.
Man, I listen to. I'm crazy, man. I sing those songs, Epidemic Sound songs. So these are artists that you never heard of, songs you never heard, and I'm around town just singing these songs, man. But I love that music, and I love those songs, that music. That's my stuff, man.
Nice. All right, guys. Hold on. Jeanette, how long you been in Arizona? I think you answered this earlier.
22 years.
Oh, he's asking Jeanette. Sorry.
Oh, he's asking Jeanette. Sam been here for 10 years. Y'all dipping in their conversation.
Sorry. All right. Well, obviously, it's time for us to end it. So thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
You know, so guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and let us know below. What do you think about our conversation? You have anything to add? Till next time! Hold on, let's do it again. All right, we got good questions now. You guys, where the hell were you 15 minutes ago? Okay, we're gonna keep it going, and I want you to stay. All right, so we're gonna do the ending. Okay, we got good questions. Super, do you believe in aliens?
Yes, I think that. See, I'm feeling all feng shui and everything, but it's the energy, man. I've been over here and I've been seeing crystals and waterfalls. And I'm feeling like really, what's the word, Stan? Spiritual, man. I'm feeling like the Dalai Lama over here. So do I believe in aliens? Yes, I believe in aliens because I think that it's a pretty arrogant thought that we are the only thing else out there.
I saw aliens.
Did you? Man?
I saw UFOs with Cartoon Wife when we were dating. We were at Z Tejas in Awatuki. The expensive restaurant. We were outside about to walk in, and I'll never forget it. We saw the freaking bright ass lights, and they were really, really high, like airplane height. And then they would like turn off and then reappear. And we weren't the only ones seeing this. And so I went. It bothered me. So I went back the next day to make sure there wasn't like a mountain there. Maybe somebody was fooling with me. There was no mountain there. And then I started looking at YouTube, and somebody filmed the same exact thing in another state. So it was just freaky. So I totally believe in aliens. Thank you there. Go to the gym for the question. Retire 2019. How do you guys manage the hot weather? What tips do you have to stay cool?
So what we do in Arizona for the hot weather is we all stay inside. So everyone stays inside. I mean, that's just how it is. In the summertime, if you go out your front door and you look to the left and look to the right, no one's out there ever. So, and basically you're going from AC to AC. So if I come out of this house, got the AC. What you keep your AC on, man?
I keep it 76.
It feels great in here.
Thank you. And at night, because we were talking about automation, I have it set automatically to go down to 70 in the master.
Does it?
Yeah, automatically. And then at 6 a.m. it goes back to 76.
Hey, only in the master?
Only in, well, you have two zones. So it's the master and the great room.
Okay. Nice, man. But yeah, we're in AC to AC. So we in AC right now. And then when I go out here, I walk from here, your front door, to the car, and I'm back in AC. Yeah. And so that's how we manage, right? So
Super is building a brand new house in Goodyear, and so he likes all the high-tech stuff, and I already told him it only works 80% of the time. So 20% of the time you're going to be cursing, and you're going to be spending time trying to figure out how to fix it. So just to warn you. So yeah, he's all excited about all the electronic stuff we got going on here. Belona, don't you have children?
Yeah, I have 2 kids.
I got 1.
Yeah.
How dare you? I don't know what you mean.
We did something, man. We did something, bro. What did we do, man?
Tristina, thanks. All right, you guys, yes, we're back because we got a question about aliens, and I could not let that go. You guys asked me a question about aliens, I'm coming back on to talk because I believe in aliens. Now, I don't know if they're lizard people and whatnot, but I definitely know what I saw.
You know, so I personally think that if you pay attention to like the news or, you know, I'm just saying like the media stuff that they're feeding us, I think that they're they're prepping us to show us some aliens because they recently just told us that like one of our big warships or whatever spotted some light. Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
They spotted some lights. So they said that they were those lights or whatever or the aircraft were following them for some hours, and then they all of a sudden just disappeared. And I'm not certain. You tell me if what you heard, but I think they said that they were like spheres. They weren't like a regular aircraft or something like that.
Yep, and that they went straight into the water.
That's yeah. They went to the water, dude.
Yep.
Dang! Just think if the aliens are underground, dude.
That's right. We're gonna make a new channel, guys. Aliens in Arizona. So, and not illegal aliens.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is Jose. He's from the planet Pluto.
Oh my god. You guys get Sam riled up.
Oh, Tila, y'all should think about doing these Tyson events together more often. You're both really engaging. Oh, Twistina. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content. I only had a handful of questions for Super, and so I was kind of hoping you guys would get into the action. I'm glad you did. Naomi, awesome show, Sam and Sue. Love you both. You made my day. Well, thank you guys. You guys made my day. Let's see here. Twistina, ha ha ha. Wish you watch that. Maybe that's an idea for a new channel talking about aliens. I'll wear a aluminum hat, you know. So okay, Proud Boys. Oh boy, Proud Boy 87. Most affordable apartment in Phoenix, 1,000 or less. Are there any? There used to be. There used to be years ago. I don't know about that now. Favorite AZ restaurant, guys? You were just telling me about your favorite pizzeria earlier.
Yeah, so right now I'm feeling Rosati's Pizza. Rosati's Pizza is bomb, man. It's super bomb. Yeah, and then favorite restaurant, dude, I like Chili's, dude.
Chili's?
Or and what's that? Macayo's. I like Macayo's too.
Nice. Well, we're gluten-free now, so our options are limited. I like Costa Vita's nachos, and in terms of pizza, they got the frozen pizzas, gluten-free, made of cauliflower at Costco. Those are the ones I'm liking right now. But again, it's gluten-free life now for us. So, you know, my daughter got diagnosed with celiac. She's allergic to gluten, so the whole household now is gluten-free. So, Willa, great convo, guys. Do this more often. See, the Zonies, they like us doing collabs. Looking forward for a collab. Great video. All right, cool. All right, well, unless you guys got more questions about aliens, because, you know, I feel like there's like in the Marvel movie at the end, you have the extra credit scene. That was like the extra credit scene, guys.
Do you think they're going to show us aliens?
Someday, maybe.
You think so?
Maybe, because, I mean, they finally came out saying that, yeah, these are for real. Finally.
Finally, yeah.
Finally. So the next step could potentially be, you know, Area 51 where they show something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see, maybe.
That'd be dope if they showed us an actual. That'd change everybody's perspective if they showed us an alien. Do you think they have aliens?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes. I watched Bob Lazar. I don't know if you know Bob Lazar. Mm-hmm. He's the guy that claimed to have worked in the Area S4 by Area 51. And he claimed to actually have worked on trying to figure out how the ships could lift up using the propulsion system, the anti-gravity. So anyway, he worked there for a little while, and he came out and told this guy on the radio. And anyway, he's done several interviews. This is from years and years and years ago. This is not recent. But yeah, I totally believe in aliens, 100%.
Wow. And you think that we have some here?
Yeah, I think some backwards engineering has taken place, and I'm not saying that a big thing. Okay, this is gonna get me in trouble. You just opened up Pandora's box. I truly believe that aliens came here years and years and years ago and did genetic modifications to apes and monkeys and whatnot, and that's how we came to be. Mm-hmm. So I totally believe that there was some sort of intervention by the aliens, and that's how it kind of sped up the process. See?
Now, so that actually, so here go the thing. So are you talking about like that evolution thing?
Yes.
Where they show the apes and they start standing up and they keep showing us, right?
Correct.
So here's the thing though that I'm tripping off of. Why come we don't see anyone that's in the middle of the transition? Why is there the gap, the apes and then us?
There are bones. They found bones. I think it was called Lucy, which is in the transition period.
I'm talking about alive today.
I don't know. Like
someone is just in between.
Well, I've seen some people on the street that kind of look like that. Have you ever been to? I'm kidding.
Oh my God, man.
Oh, Jeanette's been here for 1 month. The thing is, we always look up in the sky for alien life, but what about underwater? I think they exist there too. To cue Twilight Zone music. How can you promote moving to Arizona? It's the worst place to raise a family. Look at the stats. I don't think it's the worst place, and I'm not the biggest fan. I would not say it's the worst place ever. You know, I don't mind Arizona. I've been here 10 years now. It's just not home for me because I'm used to the culture and the change of seasons in New York, New Jersey. It's just where I'm from. It's not terrible here. It's not that bad. So I don't know what stats you're speaking of.
Yeah. And then for as far
Stop ignoring me.
So as far as promoting, you know what? Here's the thing, Sam. People say that I promote Arizona, and I don't promote Arizona. I don't think in any of my videos that I've ever said move to Arizona. All I do is show Arizona. That's it. So I don't promote Arizona or anything. I mean, I live in the greatest state in our nation. Whenever I'm videoing, it's beautiful outside, but it's by fault, default, because it's always beautiful
And
here.
I talk a lot of smack, and people still thank me for the information when they move to Arizona. And I talk smack. So half my videos are negative about Arizona.
See, wait, she says, it's that bad. You didn't go to school here. Leona's a little upset.
Wow.
You didn't go to school here and see the ghetto school system. Now, listen, I understand what you're saying about the ghetto school system, but I'm just saying, right now, I'm out here in Queen Creek. My man, he has a smart house and a pool in the backyard, and I'm sure, is there a school near here?
Yeah, there's several.
The kids in the suburban neighborhood going to that school, I wouldn't call this a ghetto.
No.
Would you call it a ghetto?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. So that would be relative as to what's a ghetto. So, we're here sitting back in the burbs and this ain't the ghetto.
Now, my brother-in-law lives in the ghetto in Phoenix proper. Like, his neighbor has a shopping cart in his front lawn.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no HOA. And my same brother-in-law put an above-ground swimming pool in the front of his house. You heard that right. The front of his house. So yeah, there's ghettos here, just like anywhere else. But is everywhere in Phoenix a ghetto? Absolutely not. There's some richy areas too, like Paradise Valley, where all the movie stars live. And, the foothills of Ahwatukee is pricey too. There's lots of expensive areas here. It's not all ghetto.
Mind you, if you want to bring up an argument about the ghetto, every single state has a ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're just going to talk crap about the whole United States of America. But, I guess it's whatever you're looking for. If it's the worst to you, then it's the worst to you. But to me, and for a lot of people, it's the greatest state in our nation.
My daughter, the school she was going to go to when we lived in Avondale was rated a 4. And then when we moved to Gilbert, the school she went to was rated a 9. So you're going to have good and bad schools. I saw your comment about education. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But is it the worst of the worst? No. So that's my plug.
When you get off of this live, Leone, are you going to go after the 48th and the 49th and the 50th worst states for education? I mean, come on.
Wow.
Give us a break. Come on, Brianna.
Wow. Yeah, she's mad at me. She's like a scorned girlfriend or something.
Come to.
Did you date her or something? Hold on, you got lots of comments. Wow, are you guys coming out of the woodwork? Holy crap. Hold on. Okay, wait. We need to hear about opinions such as from locals like you guys. All right. Let's see here. Wow, there's lots of comments. Hold on. Proud Boys. My wife and my gross income is $60,000 a year. Can we afford somewhere in Phoenix or surrounding areas like Avondale? I would think so, on a tight budget. I would think so.
$60K, 5G a month, that's before taxes.
True.
Ooh, like you said, it'd be a tight budget.
Yeah, tight budget, but I think you could make it work. All y'all complaining ghetto, I invite you to visit Southeast DC.
Man, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like, Brianna, she all ticked off, but you have to understand, Brianna, what's ghetto is relative. What's ghetto to you ain't necessarily ghetto to everyone else. So you may, be talking crap about people saying, oh, you will quickly run into a trailer park. That's not nice to say, Leona. What's wrong with a trailer park? Some people's ceiling is the trailer park, where you're obvious the basement, and you're doing horrible in life if you're in a trailer park. I just shot a video in a trailer park, and I just showed a guy selling a trailer for $80K. So, I don't know, man. I think it might be just you, Leona. I think trailer parks are nice places.
They make some really nice double wides now, not for nothing.
Bro, I seen I watched the guy on YouTube. He does tours on trailers. And they, like you just said, they got these double wides. They have 2-story trailers. I mean, bro, they going in on these
modular
trailers.
Homes, tiny homes, lots of stuff. And then they have those dumpsters that they redo. What do you call those? The square boxes. Como se llama? Where they put the garbage.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you guys know what I mean. Yeah, they redo those too. And now they have the domes too. They're doing the clay domes.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice too. Oh, wow. Lots of comments, guys. Oh, wow. Tila, AZ just passed legalizing Mary Jane. Definitely a step in the right direction. Well, I don't really tweak, but, it helps a lot of people medically. So I'm all for that. And then gummies and all that. Okay, Malia, he has no comment. Super and Sam helped my journey to get to Arizona. There was some low-key racist Facebook groups and found y'all to realize it was a minority. Plus, I have Janet as my realtor. That's awesome. Let's plug the A team. If you're looking to buy or sell here in the Valley, this is who you need to call.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my God.
So that's good to hear there. Oh boy, and Bologna is not done. She has lots of other comments. Okay, proud. I would live in a trailer park. That's affordable. Okay, here we go. Bologna. Who wants to run into a trailer park when you're paying $500,000 for a house? Idiots. Oh, yeah, that's your opinion. You don't want to live in a trailer park? Don't live in a trailer park. Storage container. Thank you. That was the word. That's the word I was looking for.
That's it, man.
Storage container.
Yes, and those things are expensive because I was checking them out, but to build it out and make it livable, it costs a lot of money, man. You back to paying for a house,
So we just came over an hour, guys. I'm going to end the show for real this time, okay? There's not going to be no do-overs, even if you ask about aliens, okay? And this time, we're actually going to end the show together because I didn't like how I ended it, and then I cut him off. So we're going to end it, okay? So like, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Till next time! Earlier, you were like, stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.